Dyslexic Genius here. What we're going to talk about is how to store, transport your 78 records. And Mach already knows this isn't good. You can put them in this kind of a container, but let's open it up. The first thing we see is that the records are sitting flat, like this. Very few of them are in a sleeve. You always want your 78s in a sleeve, and you always want them standing up like this. So if you're going to transport a bunch of 78s, you'd stand all these 78s up like this, and then pack this in with bubble wrap, making sure all the 78s have a sleeve on them. And this is what happens when you don't do things right. Records come apart. We have a little dirt here. Let's just start unpacking.
Spare parts.
Spare parts. You want to check for broken. Got this off Facebook Marketplace, and this is what happens. You can see on camera right here, the bubble wrap bubbles. This is why we don't use bubble wrap. The bubble wrap bubbles have etched into the 78. So now this record is absolutely no good. It might be playable, but it's literally melted its image in on the shellac, keeping it in a hot environment and not, controlled environment. This record's that's shot. So let's just keep going through.
So you can wrap it in bubble wrap, but you need to wrap it in brown paper first?
You need to wrap them in brown paper or a sleeve like this. You don't want to put bubble wrap against this. Ooh, Jesse Crawford and his organ. This is why we don't set them on the side, laying flat. Here's another one with the etched bubble wrap in it. This is what happens when you don't store them right. They were trying very hard. You see this on camera. Let me move this. Can you see the bubbles, the marks in the record?
Not really, but... So those are not playable then?
Not playable. You heard that when I peel it off? Listen to this. You hear that tearing? That one's shot. Because the acids in this stuff, it's made out of petroleum product, this plastic, and it just literally eats into your 78s. And now what we don't do is we don't use wrapping tape.
Ooh.
You gotta be very careful pulling that off.
You could use a hairdryer.
Yeah, you could use a hairdryer. You see the packing tape right here? Bubble wrap marks. This is what we don't do with a 78. We don't put packing tape around the 78. So now you have to be very careful, or you have to use a hairdryer on low to get this off. You can't use anything with a lacquer in it, like lacquer thinner. You have to use only soap and water on your 78s to get them clean.
No alcohol products?
No alcohol products at all. Now what we're doing is we're coming to the bad part. So what they've done is they've stacked them up this way on the bottom, and then they put other 78s on the top like this. The weight of the records being flat on the ones that are up vertical like this will break the edges off. This to have the albums. Plastic sleeves aren't good either, because this stuff melts together. This last set is set flat, so we have records going flat this way in the tub and records standing up vertically like this. You always want your 78s up vertically like this, all the way this way. And this is what happens when you go record hunting. So now, these are all in paper sleeves. You should put all your 78s, if you're storing them at home or transporting them, moving, you want them all in paper sleeves, and you want them all up vertically like this. And I hope this video helps you, and you'll see later down the road the bubble wrap marks, and the children just love this. They just think this is great fun. Mocha right here just loves plastic. I don't know why. She's like the plastic eater from hell. And that's my tip for the day.